And welcome back to Gnomoria. Now, you hear the music. It's a little different from before, and that is because we are under attack. I decided to do some stuff off camera just because, do some boring things that you don't need to be watching them farming all the time or chopping down trees. That's basically all we've been doing, kind of clearing and organizing these trees. I'm going to put this like orange orchard. I'm expanding the farms again. I've been doing a lot of work underground too. I'll show you real quick before we get to the attacks. Been digging out for the rooms, replacing the floors. I want to dig down to the basalt, which is the black stone, and we're going to replace all the walls with that. It'll look pretty cool with the red and black. So the floors are easier to do now before I put all the furniture and stuff in there. I just lay them down, put the furniture down, and then walls I can do later. Pretty easy. But yeah, let's... I've been having them chop trees like crazy too. Let's figure out where these goblins are, how tough they are going to be. And, oh, I see one right now. Okay. There's a dude with a hammer right here. Goblin fighter. Okay. Oh, there's some more over here. Okay, whoop, we got another goblin fighter. See? They're getting tougher now. This guy got a little hand axe. This guy gets a warhammer, which is going to be very tough if we see his equipment. A copper warhammer. That will do a lot of damage to body armor. And then we have a goblin raider. So, is it just the three of them? It looks like it. No? Yep, music's gone. Back to its usual cheerfulness. Yeah, I think we can take them. They're not wearing any armor again. So if we can damage them and just completely just like, gain up on them, then we should be good. So let's get ready for these guys. Once they're done, yeah, see, it's only the 10th day of summer, so they attacked before the end of it. So it's either before or after, usually. You have to watch out for. So let's go to guard mode. I'm going to set these guys right here, and this will be, let's see, what's the time? Be these guys. And then we'll set up another one for these guys. And I can't remember if I think I only had the 2 squads. See, Cleaving Foundation's got the guy with the axe, or the armor, and then we have, yeah, all of the workers. I think we're going to go with another group, actually. Did I start the uniforms for them? No, we're gonna go with... Actually, that should be plenty. Yeah, I think everyone's awake. No, I lied. They're not. The people that we want, the rancher, blacksmith, and the builder, they're all asleep right now. Well, we should be okay. Let's see what happens. Okay. We got quite a few people here. We got one rancher, one farmer, and another farmer. Let's do this. I think we need professions, minor, miscellaneous. No. Yes? Construction. I'm gonna have a miner so that they can build this little gateway for us, so that the goblins can get in here and we can just crush them. So let's go terrain, floor, and let's again just do a little clay one so we know the difference. And let's plop it right there. Oops. Not right there, that's floating in the air. That won't do. Go away. Okay. Yep, right there. Actually, I think I will go ahead and do one. After they build this next place, I'm going to put them in a group as well. More the merrier, right? Clay. Plop it right there. And then military. So we want... Let's see, they use their right hand for weapons? Okay. So we're going to go with a new. And this will be workers, and their right hand worker pick, and then we'll have them using pickaxes. Okay, where is it? Hand axe, blunderbuss, shields, pickaxe. Okay, and then we'll have a new one that's worker axe. And then they are going to use the felling axe. Got 3 of those, so that should be pretty good. And then we go to positions. New, it'd be just worker pick again. And then their perk will be, let's see, guard. I think that's about the only thing they can do. And then that'll be pick, treat of bleeding, and treat to equip uniform. And then new worker axe, Do guard, maintain. Oh wait, no, not maintain distance. Retreat if bleeding, and retreat or retreat to equip uniform, and then this will be worker X. Formations, new, be workers. Perk will be keep your eyes open. Yeah, why not? And then leader will be. We'll have these two for the picks, and then the other three, since we have 3 woodcutters. Perfect. Right there. Okay. Done, done, done. Squads. New squad. Deceived strokes. Okay. And we'll do workers. And now we got to go through here and go miner. Miner. And then woodcutter. Woodcutter. I love that they put their professions next to them, so it's a little easier. And woodcutter. So we should have almost every person out here working. Then as soon as this is built, all we have to do is make another little designated area. And they can go right there and help with these guys. And I imagine, I don't know, 6 gnomes for sure will be gaining up on those guys. And it should be able to knock them out and do enough damage so that they can't attack with those beastly weapons. Because we don't want them killing us, that's for sure. So designate area, and then guard. And we're going to put it right here. It doesn't really matter what size, but I like to do at least 3. And it's still 10, so let's do the deceive strokes. And we're going to do for both, just in case, so that they don't actually leave when their time is up still. Da-da. Da-da. Okay. Let's zoom out and see the action. Here they come. Okay. Who's going to get it first? Place your bets. The other one, yep. Bam! Oh my goodness, that raider just got annihilated. The goblin has died. Yes, indeed. Events, combat. Let's see who got the final blow in there. Dun, dun, dun. Dwinny, it's one of our miners, swings her copper pickaxe at the goblin, hitting the upper body, poking the skin, poking the ribs, and piercing through the heart. Oh man, that would hurt so much. Just driving a pickaxe right into somebody's chest. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then picks up the pine shield. That's interesting. I have to get definitely once these guys are done, we should get a nice group of gnomes, and I definitely will get more warriors, and then we're gonna make a training ground and have actual people that just fight constantly. That guy's got. Is he really running? Goblin fighter. You know what? No one runs from us. Everyone. Go get him. Go get him. I don't know. He's probably gonna. I can't believe he's running though. Oh, he is gone. He booked it. Okay, that's the first. I've usually never seen them actually run. They always go and fight to the death. Literally to the death. Okay. Remove, 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 and we don't have to worry about those guys for all. And we got some nice weapons. The trouble is, we can't use these. So all we can basically do is smelt them down, and use them for slivers, but copper isn't the best. We're just gonna probably sell them anyways. They're gonna go pick up their stuff. Yeah, I don't know why you dropped that. Where's your sword? You had a sword at the beginning of this fight. I think somebody might have picked that up. I don't know who would have done that, because... Oh, there it is. Yeah, someone picked up your sword, put it all the way over there. That's great. That's fine. But yeah, worn weapons and armor is what the goblins will drop. And, let's see if we can see the contents. I think... Well, let's see. Let's do the stockpile itself. Contents. Nope, I guess they haven't picked it up yet. Oh, that's because we haven't set this. So, we need... weapons, melee, and then worn. And then we'll do armor, metal, and worn. So yeah, it's basically in the beginning, you just want to sell those because it's not worth smelting it because it takes 1 piece of coal and then you have to resmelt the little slivers that you get. And you don't get that many really. It's like half of what it takes to make it. So in the beginning, copper isn't worth. You just sell that stuff right off the bat. But because it used to be you would kill these guys, they drop their armor or weapons, and then your gnomes could just put it on. But the guy found that it would be a little trouble because that increases your worth way too quickly, and it also kind of cheaty because then you're not having to do any blacksmithing yourself. So it's like, why even mine when you can just get armor and weapons from your fallen enemies? So they patched that, so now you can't even use it except for smelting stuff, which I kind of like better. It makes more sense. Now we're gonna butcher these guys, have some nice goblin sausage. And beautiful. Okay. That was interesting. I wasn't really expecting that so soon. Okay, you guys finish this, so we're gonna expand this farm again, and we're gonna make another wheat farm. Oh shoot, that's right. I gotta chop down these last 3 trees. And so basically what I'm doing is I got this, I'm clearing out the birch trees, there's a bunch up there, and we're putting in the apple or orange trees there. I also went down here and I picked a bunch of these, which we have to do as well. I'm actually going to, no, I'm just going to plant it for now. Eventually you can do like the farms and you put down a grove, and any trees in that you designate, like if you want them to plant, and chop down birch trees or apple trees, whatever you want, and you get real detailed. But right now I don't have the time. I want them to just focus on certain things, chop trees when I need them. Eventually we'll get to that. Where's apple trees? Oh my god, 40 clippings? I don't think we had that many trees we chopped down. Alright, or picked at least. First, let's get the rest of these birch trees out of here. And this is going to be a bunch of apple trees in here. Be pretty nice. Because I realized we have a lot of orange trees, but not too many apple trees. Chop all those down as well. And that should be about it. Yeah, and then we'll start putting some apple trees in here. We'll make this like a little nice grove. Be pretty nice. And then I'll do that after a second here. So they're picking up that. Whew. Now we can take a little breather. I was a little worried because I didn't even notice what they had. I still haven't picked up that axe. That's fine. Yeah, that was interesting. Had some beastly weapons, but couldn't do much when they were gained up on us like that. Or we gained up on them like that. Okay, now we can go farm. So go a little space. Go 12 by... Oh, shoot. A little patch of cotton in the way. Somebody pick that from me real quick. I don't want to leave one little corner out. That's going to be ridiculous. Did all this work so it'd be nice and symmetrical with all the other farms. There we go. Thank you. This will be priority 5. This is going to be just another wheat farm because we're starting to have excess seeds. So as soon as we get excess, we want to start another farm. Because you will always need straw for the animals and beds. And then you also need the grain. Just another way to get food and water, drinks. Pretty handy. So you're always going to have large amounts of wheat farms. This guy is making coal because I don't have much else for him to do. I already did a bunch of smelting. That's fine. Actually, I'm going to increase this a little bit. We're going to go... Oh, I got that going too. Let's do 35. And now I can set this up. So this, I set him a little stockpile so you didn't have to keep going for the wood in here. This will be kind of like excess wood. It'll be priority number 2 actually. So they put the pine in here before the pine goes into there. And we want logs. Where is it? Wood, logs, and we just want the pine in there. Eventually I'll probably put another one, but only when we get another blacksmith. Right now he can only operate one, so there's no point. And we've been having them do bricks like crazy. So let's go back down here. I'll show you what I've been doing. So I mine out the rooms. There was a bunch of coal here, so I had to dig that up. And then all you do is go to terrain, switch floor. Look at this, you just hit blocks, and we got bauxite blocks. And you just pretty much cover your floor. And they will replace every stone there that you highlight with the ones that you want. Even if there's furniture, they go and just like somehow, you know, like lift the furniture or bed up at one end, slide out the old wood or stone, slide in the block, and then let the furniture down. They're pretty handy. They make great movers, you know. You gotta replace your carpet, let them do it. They don't have to take all the furniture out. They just, you know, they're magical gnomes. Okay, so they're gonna get rid of that. This one's I'm leaving empty for our our diplomat. I called him back. I should have enough worth in there. These are about 571, 550, so that's pretty good. I can always put more stone statues in here if I need, but I'm pretty sure that was plenty. I think it was 450, if I'm not mistaken. And there they go. They just replace all the floors. Now we can get back to business. Okay, these are all chopped, so let's get those apple trees planted really quickly. Plant trees, and we want all these apple clippings. And let's make this a nice big orchard. We could always divide it up later. That's a little bit too big. Let's maybe not go that big. Right about here. Let's see. 11. Let's make it. Oh, let's just do like the farms. 12 by 8s. Works pretty good. Eventually, you just want to do like I'm doing here. You could make one massive farm. Trouble is, then you have to kind of like maintain and make sure you guys aren't working too much. Because sometimes you don't want them to farm. Sometimes you want them just to work. And rather than having to change our priorities, you just cancel each farm. Like these. I don't need this much cotton, so I just cancel these little farms. And I can turn one on whenever I need cotton. And if I forget about it, then I don't have to worry about them farming cotton all day long. Alright, so let's make some more beds. I think I made the mattresses. Yes, we need 3 more frames though. Do I have enough? No. Let's make 2 more at least. And then they should be doing that. And then you can make the beds while he's making some frames. So we can make 9. Okay. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll make some more later. And then, once those guys, they've been chopping, so they don't have much stockpiled of planks. But this should be eventually filled up now that these are going to be filled up. Quite a bit with planks and stuff. I guess the sausage is done. That's not the high priority. They already got mattresses made. They're doing that. Oh, look at all these clippings. Let's plant them someplace. Let's just keep putting... I like to keep them kind of close so that the farmers and that don't have to go so far to plant. So let's see. How many... Oh my goodness, I got so many clippings. Pine. 23. Just go... No, 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 not in the water. Can you go like there? And there. Be good. Oops. Plant trees. Orange. Now you can plant these basically over here anywhere there's an empty spot. Thank you. And in fact, they are done chopping down trees, so I'm going to change their professions again. Let's see, woodcutter, I want you to go back to being a workshop right away. Thank you. Oh, interesting. Okay. How's our worth doing? I can't remember what it was before. It's up to 10,000. Wow. We should get some gnomes. In the beginning, you get about 4 or 5 every time, usually. And then you hit a point where it'll slow down because it's... I forget when it is, but there's a point where your worth will be so high that you have to get it even really higher to get any gnome at all to actually show up. Like, eventually you get to a point where unless you're doing, like, lots and lots of crafting with metal, and whatnot, to get really high worth, you only get, like, 1 gnome once every time. If that. Sometimes you have to wait every other turn. It's kind of get interesting, but it's fine. Your production will slow down a little bit, but then your workers are going to be very skilled laborers, as long as you haven't keep flip-flopping them. Okay, let's go work on these rooms. So let's see, we need... Oops. The ambassador of idleness has arrived. Thank you. We need to go all the way back over here. A little bit of a pain, but... I'd rather have the notification than not. This will be your room. Oh, they're building that last first. Sure. Perfect. Designate area. Room. Personal quarters. And... Bam. And this will be... Polt Ambassador. There we go. And it is worth 625 points. Now if we double check. Diplomacy... Ambassador Polt, nothing at this time, so his room is plenty high enough. And there we go. Now he won't be leaving us this time, which will be perfect. We can get a trader in again. We can do some trading, get rid of those copper weapons. Try to get some nice wood. I'll probably buy some apple logs since I don't have any. And then I'm thinking about putting apple wood on for doors. And then we'll have the red floors, black walls, and then the birch furniture. Kind of mix it up a little bit. But I'm going to just pause real quick. We're going to keep doing some building. If somebody shows up, I'll bring us back. If not, then I'll show us what some progress we do. Alright, we got 1 nomad. We really didn't do too much in way of production, and all the stuff that I actually had to increase our worth probably was, I think I had 5 or 6 silver trinket or statuettes. Well, we got our trader, and so I ended up trading them for, well, I might as well show you, some alpacas. Yes, we have alpacas now. He didn't have emus, sadly, otherwise I'd get those, because emus eat seeds, so I could give him all these silly extra seeds we got sitting around. Like, I have so many strawberry seeds, probably, and cotton seeds, it's ridiculous. Um, but yes, we have alpacas. So basically, alpacas, you can butcher them, and you can eat them just like normal, but they produce wool. Just in general, it just kind of like falls off them. And wool can be used to make better mattresses, basically. You can use it to supplement any cotton as well, like, you can use it for cotton. You can make wool bandages, wool padding for armor, but I don't think it really matters in those departments. Just mattresses, I know for sure, increase their worth. So we'll be able to stock that up, make some nice expensive mattresses. Where did you go, Gnome? Oh, there you are. What kind of professions are you? We could use pretty much anything at this moment. I was kind of hoping for at least 2, but there's always the next time. Nomad. So you have wood carving, armor crafting, bone carving, machining, and construction. Really? Those are like useless skills I need right now. Wow, though, you have 21 points in sword, though. That's impressive. 5 in dodge, 8 in armor, that's not bad. Fighting, brawling, 21 in sword, though. That's really nice. And crossbow. Oh, interesting. Well, we have no crossbows. That's going to take a long time of tinkering. We'll eventually get to that. Like I mentioned before, spring, summer, and fall is the only time things grow, and that's when you want to just grow, 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 grow. If you have extra, that's fine. But you want to grow as much as possible so that when winter comes, you don't have to worry about food running out of either your gnomes or your animals, because then that suffers, and then you have like a setback for next time. So we're going to be pretty good, I think. We got quite a bit of straw stocked up now. Well, should be. And then we can build like crazy during the winter. So, do you have any really other personal skills? I mean, I could use a warrior, don't get me wrong, but I could actually more use a worker right now. I really don't. Okay. Well, you're going to be a swords, though. That's really impressive. 21. So we're going to do population. I don't think I have a profession for that yet. What I usually do is I make a new one. And we go part-time warrior, basically. Because they will actually be both. They will do some warring training, I should say, off and on. But mostly they're going to be working. But the jobs I choose them to do actually help them. I don't know if I mentioned this. Miners, I've mentioned, have lots of endurance, like thinking work, work, work. Because they have the hardest job, which is picking rocks and stuff all day long. So they actually make good warriors eventually. So if you have a warrior that's part-time miner and also part-time farmer and horticulture, like picking trees and chopping trees, that adds agility so they can actually dodge a little bit better. So it's a good semi-profession to do. So there we go. So we're going to go wood. We're going to do wood cutting. And then we're going to do stone. We're going to do mining. And then we're going to go down here to agriculture and do horticulture and farming. And then, of course, hauling. Everyone should haul. And then I think that should be about it. I don't really need any other jobs particularly right now. Do you have any other, like, odd job skills that you have? Like a gem cutter? Sometimes you get those. Wood carving. We already got a blacksmith. Jewelry making's only 10. Sometimes I get oddball ones that are like really good at one. They have one job that they're really good at. Okay, I went too far. And there we go. So they can come in. But yeah, we got an extra farm going. It's about halfway filled, almost. We got so much wheat growing. It is ridiculous. I finally decided to put a stockpile, which we really should start using. Because all this wheat, like if I click on one of these tiles, look how much grain is sitting there. That's a lot. But there's only one piece of straw, but still. There's a cumulative. That whole area, there's a bunch of straw. So that's priority 1. So let's go up to population here. Professions. I would make these guys haul. Just haul, haul, haul. We don't need mining. We don't need workshop. And right now, we're going to bump this up to 1. See, that's why I leave that. Nothing's ever just priority 1, because emergency cases, you just bump it up to 1 and you're good. Okay, look at that. Oh, we're going to need more space, I think. Oh, actually, yeah, we're going to need more. Designated area, stockpile. And let's just go all the way across there. Boom. Okay, so they're putting trees down when they need to. We got animals. I'm going to make some bags so we can just start stocking the wool right there. So it's a little convenient for them. The cotton, they'll just have to walk all the way over there to get it. They're farming like the Dickens, which is good. And let's see how the production is going down here. I gave them multiple rooms now, so almost everybody got a room now. We need to place down some more beds though. So let's see, furniture, 4-post bed, and orange wood. I do this, you don't really need to, but I do it just in case, because I've had it where I told them to build something like that I've already had built. And because they could sometimes like make it out of something else, I don't know. Maybe I messed up someplace, but just in case, I'm going to make sure they tell them to do that. And then designate area, we already did that. No, we have to. Rooms, personal quarters. And there we go. So we want pretty much, I did priority over these because I knew I wasn't going to get every single person a room. I did miners and woodcutters because they're the most busiest. And then I did the farmers because they're the second busiest. And now we're pretty much just going to do anyone else who doesn't have a room. And priority actually is going to be Earner because she's a warrior. I need her to be rested. And same with Zenwald, which I pretty much already did. So all we're missing is, let's do Dewey. We're missing 1, 2, 3 beds. Okay, nice. So do another batch, get some more beds made. Get some more torches made for these rooms. But look at this. So here's one room. It has a statue, a dresser, 2 chairs, and a desk. And then of course a bed and a torch. It's worth almost 600. And then here's a room with just nothing but a bed and a torch, and it's only worth 300. And then we have one with just a bed in it, and it's just about 300. The torches just add a little bit. It's mainly just to light up, so it's not so dark in there. But yeah, piece by piece, and eventually when these guys are better at crafting as well, these will be worth more. So like this dresser right here, it's only worth 60. But if I click on this one, it might be worth a little bit more. Nope, 54. But eventually they'll get better at crafting everything, which would be very cool. Oh, I know. Goblins. We got so many goblin skulls. Every worker is going to wear that. Also, I should change that. Well, they don't have anything for them to use. I guess we're going to make another one. This will be warrior sword. Actually, no. This is going to be rookie sword. Because I don't have any metal weapons. So it'll be right hand. Be a stone sword. Left hand will be where is it? Tower shield? No. Where is it? Wooden shield? I missed it. Wooden shield. There we go. And then head, if I have any extra, you can have a skull helmet. And then eventually I'm going to put plate armor on those guys. Usually I put plate armor on the warriors in the melee combat. And then the archers, I usually just do leather because they don't need to be slower than the other ones. Because they have to reload. Basically, they'll have quivers, and so they'll have to refill those quivers to shoot more, and so you don't need to be slowed down by having them wear plate armor. Plus, you don't want them in melee combat anyways. Okay, and then we'll do... Well, I'll do that later. We're running out of time. No sense doing that. I'll do that off camera. Basically, I'll pick some perks for them. Probably shield wall or whatever, because I want them to be able to block more and not take so many hits. And then I'm going to start working on this guy. He's finishing up some more silver bars, so I can make some more silver trinkets, so I can maybe get one more yak. Another female would be nice. And then, that'll be about it. I might try to get some stone from him. Basically, I turn blocks into stone blocks, and then I turn the blocks into statues, and I trade it, and I get, like, a bunch more stone. I turn stone so I can make more stone, or buy more stone. It's very odd, but it works. It works. Otherwise, he's not much. He got 14 copper ore, but I can find that. He got clippings we don't need. I bought his wheat seeds. I bought... Oh, grape seeds. Completely forgot about those. I got this. I'm gonna make this a nice big long wheat. Oops, sorry. Grape farm. Let me do that real quick. Farm. Let's expand this now that I know how far to go. There's a cotton there. I will get rid of it, and there we go. Grapes. There we go. So, lots of progress. Another combat. One more nomad. Hopefully we get more next time, but I will see you guys next time as well. Bye.